Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Red Alpha Mugshot Monday podcast, where my wife and I we go over all of the things that are brewing with Red Alpha Custom Prints. We have a couple of segments that we go through, during the progress. During the podcast, and and just kind of letting you guys kind of see us from a behind the scenes perspective in our business. If you don't know who we are Ruben and Veronica Escalona. We are the owners and operators of Red Alpha Custom Prints. We've been in business for 15 years, and we provide services in wide format. We do small format like business cards, banners, and things like that. But we also do vehicle wraps, signs, window wraps, and a bunch of different things in between. And so we're going to talk about some of the things that we're passionate about, that tie into our business, but also just kind of give you guys a like a behind the scenes look at what our life looks like, right? So one of the first things, since it's the Mugshot Monday podcast, every Monday we like to showcase a new mug. Now it's not necessarily a brand new one that we've never done before. Sometimes it's one that we've done in the past, but it's going to be a different mug in most cases, right? And we like to talk about it. What is the reason why we're drinking from this coffee mug? And sometimes we talk about the coffee that we're actually drinking, if it's special brew or something special. I don't think we got anything. I think this is our go-to coffee bean that we use. But the mug that I chose for today is I'm kind of drawing from our passion with the office, right? It's the world's best boss, right? Michael Scott, Dunder Mifflin. We're big fans of The Office, have been for a while, and The Office is one of those shows that we can watch like over and over and over, right? And still laugh. It's classic.
Still hilarious.
It's still hilarious, right? And so The Office is one of our favorite shows, and so yeah, whenever I grabbed it, I was like, I'm going to do this one today. And for no particular reason, other than the fact that I like this mug, and I like The Office, and I felt like this would be a good one to talk about. The Office. What is your favorite episode with The Office?
Oh,
That's kind of hard, right?
it's difficult.
The wedding is always really
yeah,
good.
that's a good one. It's
the roasting of Michael Scott.
Yes.
That one's good. Whenever Toby is going away parties.
Yeah,
good.
man. Those are
the Christmas ones. What is it? The Diversity Day.
the Diversity Day. The also the cruise, the booze cruise.
The booze cruise.
The booze cruise
Man,
one.
those are some of our favorites. But there's also ones in between, like the Hollywood, the Halloween parties.
Yeah.
And just the Michael Scott Paper Company.
Yeah, whenever he
those episodes,
ventures off. Yeah.
Those are really cool. But so we're big fans of The Office. That's my coffee mug for the week. Put something in the comment. What is your favorite episode from The Office? Who's your favorite character in The Office? I like Dwight, obviously, and Michael Scott. But the more that I watch it, the more that I can appreciate some of the other, supporting cast members. But those are my favorite guys. Those are some of our favorite episodes. But we'd like to hear from you. Let us know what your favorite, episode is of The Office.
Or your favorite line from The Office.
Favorite line
that you use, maybe that you use
You're right,
in the real world.
Like, that's what she said.
Or that's a button, Kevin.
Yeah. So so that's my mug. What mug did you bring today?
Well, I'm using the Round Rock Donuts. It's a diner mug, right? It's always a good one. It holds just enough coffee to wake me up in the morning. I like the feel of it. It's heavy. It's thick, and I like it. It makes my coffee taste even better.
Yeah, and a reminder that we love Round Rock Donuts. I love Round Rock Donuts, and part of it is because of just nostalgia. I used to live out in Round Rock, and Round Rock Donuts was not too far from where we used to live, and it used to be a thing that we used to go get donuts and just just like a whole experience, right?
Yeah.
And so whenever we went, that's what it is. People are
Yeah.
lined up from all over the place,
Mhm.
right? Obviously, they live in that area, but you can see the diversity that is there, right, in that area, and everybody just cool, getting along. Just there for donuts, and I love seeing that type of diversity.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I loved about Austin is that like back before you and I got married, the friends that I had didn't all look or think or dress the same. It was different. I mean, it's like people from Europe, people from this part of the country. Some people were conservative, some were liberal, and everywhere in between. This guy liked country music, I like heavy metal, but we all got along. It was pretty cool. And so that's the kind of the vibe that I like. If people are too much the same, it's boring to me. I like people who think differently, who can make me think different, open my mind up to different stuff, right? And that's what I love about that area. Round Rock Donuts is just a kind of an icing on the donut.
Yes. I also tried their cinnamon rolls. They have great tasting cinnamon rolls.
Their coffee's not bad. Coffee's not bad, and then of course they have a series for the Round Rock Express where they during different times of the year where they actually the Round Rock Express baseball team they wear the Round Rock Donuts their merch, and so I got one of those hats which is pretty cool. It's like the Round Rock logo donut. It says Round Rock Donuts and something else on the side, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, those are our coffee mugs for the week. And we're going to roll right into our next segment, which is our weekend recap. Now, this didn't necessarily happen over the weekend. It happened on Thursday, but it's something that we definitely want to talk about. I want to give a shout out to the Salvation Army, right? They've done business with us. We've helped them out on some projects, and over the years, right? We've actually printed some things for them. But this year, we've had a little bit more interactions with them. And so, shout out to Andre over there at the Salvation Army. They sent us an invite to be guests at their Christmas party, their 2025 Christmas party kickoff, right? And so we were one of the auction sponsors, and so we went up there. We had a table reserved for us, and they fed us. It was at Potosi Live, right? The food was good. Shout out to Potosi Live as well. I mean that chicken fried steak. No, I had what did I have? Chicken fried steak. Yeah, the chicken fried steak that I had. I mean, it was good. I liked it. Right. And what did you get?
I had the baked or grilled chicken. I think it was good with the veggies, and had mashed potatoes and a roll. It was really, really good.
Yeah. And so we went. The food was good. I saw a couple people that I knew from just 15 years of doing business. It's hard not to run into people that I don't know here in this area, right? But so we had a good time. They had some live music, and they were giving away prizes. We were auctioning off. Well, not us. They were auctioning off on our behalf, or however you want to say that. A commercial window wrap, and so now commercial window wrap. If you guys haven't seen it, go to our Facebook page, or I think every social media channel that we have. I've posted, some of the door wraps that we've done. We've done some real good ones for companies, but basically it's on your commercial business on the front. We'll do a full color design. It's printed on window perforated vinyl, and you could get a full color graphic. We could put your logo, store hours, your social media handles, website, phone number, everything about your business, and we can make it really look nice. It's not just white vinyl. It's actually a full color print that we can put on your door. Now, most doors are probably about 76 inches tall by 31, 32 inches wide. And so that's pretty much the size that we would do. But that's what we were auctioning off. So we're waiting on the person who won it to give us a call so that way we can knock it out of the park. Right. And so what was your take from the from the party? What was your favorite part about it?
Well, I mean, I just like that we were out.
Mm.
We hardly ever go, and have a night out or whatever. But it was nice going, getting ready and spending some time listening to music, just being around other people, and and then being there for a great cause. The Salvation Army does a lot for our community. Just seeing all the people that are passionate about giving back to the community and what they're all about. I mean, they do a lot of good, and
They do the most good.
the most good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So I like the band, the music.
Yeah, the music was great.
That second group, man, I was like,
It was Parker Ryan.
Parker Ryan,
Mhm.
man, I need to look them up. They were jamming.
Yeah, they were
They
really
started
good.
out good, but then they're like, I'm like, man, I was ringing that bell. I was trying to create like this is a thing, right? It's like instead of clapping, I was ringing that little pin bell, right? And so that was fun. So that's just me being me. I mean, whenever I let my hair down, yeah, I just like to be in the moment. I like to enjoy the thing. Turn my phone off. I'm not gonna sit there and scroll while some live music is being played, right? It's like, let's do this thing. Let's enjoy it. I enjoyed a couple of drinks, and so good food around good people, around my favorite person, obviously. The music was great, and so I wasn't ready to leave, but we had to come home. We had to come home because of priorities, right? You got to set your priorities in life, right? And I'm just going to roll into the next segment. So, our priorities, right? So, we had to watch the first 5 minutes of episode 5 of Stranger Things. And I actually told Andre that. I said, hey, man, we were having a good time. We had to leave early because we had to get home to watch the first 5 minutes of the first episode of season 5 of Stranger Things, right? And so, man, it was
good.
amazing. I'm
It's
ready.
good.
I'm ready for season 5 to come. We got 20 something days to go, and and so we had already been getting prepared for season 5. We rewatched season 4, and we talked about that last week or the week before, and then after that, we started back on season 1. And so, how many episodes have we watched so far?
5.
Okay, so we watched 5 episodes of season 1, and you know what I'm realizing is that this show was an awesome show from the very beginning.
Yes, from the very beginning.
I think I underappreciated.
Yeah, definitely.
And not that it wasn't good, because we were still we were looking forward to the seasons, and we were like, but maybe because season 4 was so great,
Yeah.
that all these other really good seasons didn't seem as good, or maybe it took too long for the new season.
Yeah, maybe it was like as we at the beginning, we really didn't know where they were going with the story. So that's something that's like, okay, well, what is it? Are they going to be aliens, or is it going to be? We had no idea about the upside down world, and then what they're fighting against. So I can see us being kind of like, well, it's okay. And then season 2, oh yeah, okay, I can get. But like you said, once we saw season 4, and then because that was it, and then so we went back. Let's watch the first one. I just wanted to see how young they look. That's why I wanted to see the first one. I'm like, they look so young. They look like 10 years old, even though they were like 20. Playing 10-year-olds.
In real life, well, no.
I mean, they were older, but not at 20. And then that very first episode, right? Season 1, episode 1.
Yeah.
We're like, man, this is good.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good.
And part of it, I think, is going to come from the fact that we're connected to the characters, right? Even though we don't know all of their names, like real quick, right? I think I can name them now, but it's like, I had to get back into that frame of mind. Right? It's like, okay, so now I'm back in the story. And then after we're watching a little bit, it's like, okay, now I got their names, and I can get them, right. But so the very first time that we watched it, you're not connected to the characters yet. You're trying to connect to something. Is it cool? Is the music good? Are the characters like relatable? Are they too over the top? All of that stuff, right? And so. If the story is being told really good, but you can't relate to the characters. It's like, and it was all right, good story, but I couldn't. This guy, not believable, right? But the characters were really good. The friends, the Dustin, Lucas, Mike, and Will, those four right there, you know, they make you feel like they're best friends, like they grew up together, right? And especially now where we're getting to the part where we're finding out that the bad people from the bad place, right? They're faking Will's death, right? And so they faked it, and then Hopper actually got into the facility, and he found out that mannequin or that doll that they had of Will was stuffed with cotton.
Yeah,
right.
wasn't real.
And so the mom, she was already like, that thing is not my son.
Yeah.
Right. And so she's seeing these things that are going on, inside her house, which is Will trying to connect with her, but he's in the upside down, right? And so, and then she's like, I know it looks like I'm losing my mind, but I'm telling you what I'm seeing, right? And so she's looking for someone to just believe her, right? Her son doesn't want to believe her. The police don't want to believe her. Her ex doesn't want to believe her. And so she's just like, I don't care what anybody thinks. I know what I saw. He's not dead. I just talked to him, and then she's seeing the Demogorgons, and it's not until other people start seeing some of the things that she sees, like Hopper seeing the sun, and Nancy seeing the photograph, the photograph, and then her son, forget his name. Jonathan, her son Jonathan, finally realizing that his mom is not tripping. And so now everybody is starting to see these things. The boys kind of understand it, from a different perspective because they're like fans of D&D, right? So they know that the upside down is just like the shadow realm, right? And so they're like, it's easy for them to kind of like believe it because they're already like their imagination has already been would have, I guess, helped to believe that stuff. And then so they meet 11, and she actually shows them, she has powers. She's able to kind of channel Will, even though he's in the dark. Like she's able to like find him on the frequency of the radio, which that's pretty interesting, right? Because even though Will's in the upside down and they're in Hawkins, right? She is able to find him on a channel frequency, right? And sometimes whenever you're communicating with people, it seems like you're just not on the same channel, right? It's like you're speaking English, but man, I'm on channel 1, you're on channel 2, or I don't know, and it's just sometimes like you just don't have that connection. So that just kind of, to me, that's just kind of illustration. It's like, sometimes you just have to be on the same frequency, and then you probably read each other's thoughts. And you can feel each other's feelings and things like that. But I thought that was cool, a cool illustration, and especially if I'm rewatching something, I catch things that I missed the first time.
Yeah, definitely.
And so, and then I try to like remember those, so that way whenever we're talking about it, it's like, hey, here's a little detail that was that we might have missed in the beginning, and so I didn't realize like all of that stuff that was going on. I had completely forgot about Winona Ryder's husband.
Yeah,
I completely forgot about that dude.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, he's a forgettable character, but it's like, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, because shortly after, her and Hop start connecting, right? And so, but yeah, I forgot about that dude. I forgot that him and Jonathan, he'd never seen his kids, right? And so he started a new life somewhere else. And he was an estranged father, right? So then he comes trying to comfort her, with alcohol, so it's like, come on, man, you're gonna make it worse, right? But yeah, so we're on season 6. We're excited. I mean, episode 5 or 6 on season 1, and we're gonna continue watching it up until season 5 comes. And man, I'm just so excited. We're definitely
16 days.
16 days. I can't wait. The first 5 minutes was awesome. You get to see, a young Will handle his business. I'm proud of him. I thought that he was going to be hiding, but no, man, he was doing the best that he could. He even shot a Demogorgon in the mouth or whatever that flower, Venus flytrap looking face, uh, and jumped from one tree to another.
I know,
man, it was good stuff. So I got respect for him now, right? I was losing my respect whenever he was falling in love with Mike, and nothing about that. It's just like, come on, man, you guys are fighting Demogorgons. So we don't got no time for puppy love, right? Even Mike and Elle's like relationship is kind of weird, right? It's like, come on, man, you're kids. You don't know anything about love. Yeah, go fight Demogorgons. Go fight the bad guys. Let's do something like that. Let's don't, even Nancy and her stuff with
Jonathan and Steve.
I mean, it's like, but I guess you got to have that.
Yeah, you got to have that because we're not the only ones watching it.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's right. They're not writing it just for me. All right, so it's not just all action and blowing stuff up, and, sarcastic language. But yeah, Showmates. I mean, we're if you guys don't know, we the Showmates segment is actually a brand of ours that we developed through our passion of watching shows. Right. So if you go to our website, you type in Showmates, you're going to see different designs, T-shirt designs that we've created, which is typically the word Showmates that is going to be in the same font, the same style, inspired by the shows that we like. So you'll see a Game of Thrones, a Breaking Bad, you'll see a Stranger Things, and then other stuff, right? And so go check that out on our website, Red Alpha, which is www.redacp.com. Type in Showmates, and then you'll see the all the different designs that we have. Buy them today, and maybe use them as a gift for the holidays, right? So that's my little plug, my little call to action for Showmates. So moving forward, we have a segment within the Red Alpha Mugshot Monday podcast that we call the coffee break, right? And so the coffee break is whenever I stop talking, take some water, stuff like that, and I allow my lovely wife to share her random thoughts, something that's important to her right now, a thought that she had during the coffee break. So without further ado, my lady, let us know what is on your mind.
Well, I wanted to talk about our daughter that has she just started she had her first
She set up a booth
at a farmer's market and selling her handmade items. She's got some bowl coolers or warm.
I think they're bowl koozies.
Keychains. She's got two types of keychains, and then also aprons, and some handbags that she made herself with different designs. She buys the fabric and then she sews them up. She is. I mean, when I've always known that she's. We've seen her creativity and her handmade things. Anything that she really, anything that's creative, anything that where it's like you're making things, makeup, little art. Obviously, that
she makes her grandson's Halloween costumes.
Yes, her costumes. She even started making sewing clothes for him.
Yeah.
And shirt and the little short sets and all that. But she started making these little items so that she could sell them.
What's the name of her company?
Her name is Keon Dragons
Creations.
Keon Dragons Creations.
We had the privilege of printing a banner for her, so that way she can represent her business, right? And so she sent us pictures, and I was excited. And so my wife tells me it's like you get really excited. That's what I like about you, but then I'm already like, all right, this is the next thing you need to do. Let's do this. You got a business page, and then it's like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm just gonna set up at the farmer's market and see how it goes. and I'm already making plans. I'm like, man, okay, we're gonna expand. We're gonna do this. We're gonna help you with that. And I got to remember that I to pace myself when it comes to other people's, dreams and goals, right? Be the best supportive that I can, but it's hard because that's the way that I am with our business, right? And so that's the way that I try to be for everything.
Yeah.
And I have to kind of tone it down because not everybody wants to do it like that. And so I kind of struggle with that, but because I only have this switch. There's a switch. It's on or off.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I don't have it's not a dial. It's on or off. And so I got to work on that. I need to replace the switch with the dial, right? So that way it's like turn it up to 2, right, instead of just on. And so the on is not a turtle; it's like a rabbit. Turn, let's go, boom, and so yeah, that's what it is. But so we got something to show you. I'm going to show you this one right here because I like the Texas Rangers. I've liked the Texas Rangers for a long time, right? Ever since I was a kid. I'm not as big of a fan as I used to be, and I know I'm connected to some people who are super fans, and so I'm not trying to say that I'm at your level. I probably can't even name any of the players right now, but as a history, I've been into the Texas Rangers. I mean, I got pictures of whenever I was younger wearing Texas Ranger caps. I used to look up to like Ruben Sierra and Rafael Palmeiro and of course Pudge Rodriguez. Some of my favorite, some of Julio Franco and players that I used to Pete Incaviglia. So as a kid, right, I used to look up to these guys. Plus, I played baseball as a kid. I played it up until high school. Played a little bit whenever I was in the Army. So and then I got fat and out of shape, and then I played softball for like 16 years. So I'm right in there. I know what I'm talking about. But let me tell you, this keychain right here, whenever I saw it, I was like, I got to get it, right? Just because it's the Texas Rangers, it's well made. And I don't know, I think there might be some magic powers to these things because when I started the car, it started out a little bit better. It's like almost like it had a fresh tune-up or something, and the AC felt a little bit cooler, and the drive just seemed a little bit more relaxed. I mean, there's something to it. This is not just your ordinary keychain. This is the keychain that you can only get from Keon Dragons Creations. So that's my little plug. Go check them out. We'll put some information like down in the description in the link on how to get in touch with our daughter and Keon Dragon Creations. I'm not sure what her schedule is, when she's going to set up again, but that's between you and her. We're just going to be the bridge to connect you to her, and we hope that she sells out. We're going to get some custom, bow koozies for ourselves and anything else that we can do to support her. We're going to do it. She actually gave us a shout out on Facebook saying that we got her the banner, which we appreciate that. And so we just want to return the favor. We want to do that and then some, right? And so that's the coffee break. What's yours?
Oh, so this one is more of a Christmas theme. It says joy right here, season's greetings. But so she's got a lot of different designs that's on fabric. It is very well made. It's very sturdy. It's got this little clip at the end with the little ring for your to attach to your keychain. It's sturdy. It's stitched with love. That's the most important things. Every single item that she makes it's she handles herself. She does it on all by herself. She doesn't have a production crew yet. She goes out and finds a material and everything and finds a time to make these. And so just want to tell her that we're so proud of her, and you need one of these.
That's right. It'll change your life. Once you buy this, it's going to ruin all the other keychains that you have. I promise you that. It changed my life. So that's that. That's the Red Alpha coffee break. And then we're going to roll into the next segment, which is our last segment. And it's one that we call behind the X's and O's of business. But I put a slash in that because it's the Red Alpha business. I can't tell you how other people do it, the conversations that they have, right? And this session is not about you know how to do this. Like this is how you promote, or this is how you write a social media post, or this is how you build a website, or it's not a training session for you to learn how to write your business or how to operate your business. Basically, it's the conversations that we have behind all of that stuff, right? We've been in business for 15 years. And, you know, there's some conversations that we have that we're not necessarily going to, make a social media post about it, right? And it's because we're too busy sharing like the highlights of our business. But I also thought that it was important for us to be real and like share some of the behind the scenes things so that you can understand that we're just two regular people, right, with lives. And so it's not all about our products and services are all about our business. We're big on family. We're big on relationship. We're big on God. And so these segments right here just kind of peel away the layers that we use to present ourselves, right? And give you a kind of inside look at who we are, right? And and so the title of this segment I wrote down: "Don't miss out on opportunities that God gives you." Right? So we could take that in a bunch of different ways. But what I wanted to bring that focus into the opportunities that God gives you to make things right in relationships of your life, right? Whether it's family, whether it's friendships, whether it's a mom or dad, whatever the case may be, when God gives you an opportunity to make things right, do it. Don't waste that opportunity, because you know, these are windows of opportunity that don't come every single day,
Yeah.
right? Windows of opportunity. This is whether you're starting a business, whether you're thinking about getting married, or whatever the case may be. You'll notice if you live a little bit, those of you who have been around, this earth, for any length of time, you understand that windows of opportunity don't come every single day. And so when a window of opportunity presents itself to you, you need to be ready to step into that window of opportunity, because you never know when it's going to come back again, right? And so this past couple days ago, right, we had the opportunity to sort of reconnect with the family member, and so that was a window of opportunity. And the way that the opportunity presented itself is through a text, right? It's I received this text from this person on a weekly basis, just saying, "Hey, you know, thank God it's Friday, thinking about you, love you," things like that, right? And I'm the type of person that if you pour into me, I'm going to pour back into you. If you think about me through text, I'm going to send you two texts, right? And if you invite me to a place, I'm going to try to make it, right? If you express interest in sitting down and having coffee with me, right? I'm going to want to do that too. I'm going to want to take you to lunch and stuff like that. But on the flip side, if you don't make that effort, I don't make that effort. It's like multiplication, right? 0 times 0 is always going to equal 0, right? But if you put one, I'll bring one, right? And then we'll go from there. And then the relationship is going to multiply. I always match the energy and then some, right? But 0 times 0 is 0, right? So this is not just for my family or our family, right? It's for anybody who's trying to, I think it's a good idea to make things right with the people that you love while you have them here on the earth, right? Because you never know from one day to the next, if their time is going to come, and then you're going to live with the regret of not taking the first step, right?
Yeah.
And so sometimes there's forgiveness, there's grace that has to be given, and there you have to like bury some of the stuff that happened in the past. I get all that. I get all that. But if the opportunity is there, step through it, right? You have recently been given similar opportunity, right, to work things out, and with a family member of yours, and so these things, are you're going to be able to look back on that, and you're going to say, "Man, I'm glad that I didn't hold back," right? And so I'm glad that I didn't hold back. I didn't. I can always use the excuse that I'm so busy and all that stuff. But let me tell you this, especially if you're my family, listen to this. I'm never too busy for family. Send the text and watch if I don't reply. Make the call and watch and see if I don't answer. Send me the invite and watch and see if I don't try to show up. Right? I'm not trying to go through the motions or anything like that. But if I know that somebody actually cares about me and someone is thinking about me, I'm definitely gonna want to participate in that right there. So that's my take on behind the X's and O's. But do you have anything that you wanted to add as far as like don't miss out on opportunities that God has given you?
Yeah, babe, I didn't have any.
No? Okay. So if you guys recognize, I can go on the fly, just stuff like that. My wife has to be a little bit more prepared when it comes to the thing. But so this is, I guess the end of that segment behind the X's and O's. Just want to encourage you, if God gives you an opportunity, have the courage to step through that opportunity, walk through that opportunity with the tools that you need to make that thing work. If it's a relationship, you got to have grace. You got to bury the past, whatever it is, right there, and go to take full advantage of that opportunity that God has given you, and you'll see that something can flourish if you're willing to work with it. So that's it for behind the X's and O's of business. With that, we want to transition as we close with an invite back to our website to where you can find holiday gifts for the holiday season. If you guys are connected with us on social media, you'll see that I post every single day, holiday gift, an ugly sweater of the day, and so that you guys can kind of see what we're doing. And we're working on new designs that will be up on our website and our Etsy page. New products for the holiday gifts, new ugly sweater designs. If you're following the Petty Elf blog, you'll see that our Petty Elf is now dealing with a new situation out of the North Pole. There was a dating app that was created. It's called Mistletoe and Mayhem, right? And so this dating app started connecting, people within the North Pole. But the problem is that there was a glitch in it, and it was like unnatural things like reindeer with nutcracker and stuff like that. So there's some glitches that need to be worked on. But our petty elf is reporting live with all of the gossip from the North Pole, and so she's reporting in. And what we're doing is we're creating a blog and letting the whole world know what's going on there at the North Pole, because all we really see is whenever Santa shows up with the presents, right? We know that we got to leave him cookies, we got to decorate the tree, we got to invite people over to eat and stuff like that. But what's going on right now, it would surprise you. So tap into that daily elf, that petty elf blog, and follow the story. As soon as it comes, every single day, right in the morning, we have a new blog post, and then also we have an ugly Christmas sweater line called the petty elf. And so she has one design already ready, and we're working on the second one that's gonna drop hopefully soon. And then we're just gonna keep adding to her line, and then we're gonna end up using the petty elf as our AI influencer, for the holiday seasons. And she's doing a good job so far. So shout out to you, petty elf. You keep doing a good job. We're gonna have your own social media channel, create it, and then you'll be able to talk to people instead of them hearing me, right? So keep doing your job, and just let us know what you need. Keep feeding us with that gossip, and we'll reward you for it. But that's it. That's it for the Red Alpha Custom Prints. We're gonna sign off. I'm gonna let my lady sign us off. It's a holiday related sign off, and sign us off.
Well, we want to wish you peace, love, and joy from our family to yours during this holiday season.
From Red Alpha Custom Prints. Vaya con Dios.